to know what next generation video gaming looks like? Let me show you how it looks. Because I feel like a lot of people, they have these conceptions and these preconceived notions that, oh, okay, next generation video gaming, it's gonna look better graphically fidelity, and it's gonna have higher graphical fidelity, and it's gonna run better, and it's gonna run smoother, and all this stuff that is arbitrary, doesn't really matter, and it's the things that people have been hitting on for years, like graphical upgrades, more and better performance. That's a part of next generation gaming. That's only the surface level. That's surface level. That's the start. When you go a little bit deeper, you see that next generation gaming is ideas better executed upon because of the limitations of the older hardware that they used to have to develop video games on. Perfect example of this, and perfect examples really, are some of the PlayStation games that I saw this year. I mean, The Last of Us Part 2 is a perfect example of that, even though a lot of people didn't like it, and I understand a lot of people didn't like The Last of Us Part 2. And then you go into Ghost of Tsushima, for example. That's the perfect example. Very, very low loading times on that game, and I could fast travel literally everywhere and anywhere I wanted, and the loading times were in seconds. And yes, I know that the PS5 apparently has like load times that are milliseconds, but in a game that's as big as Ghost of Tsushima and has so much crap on the screen and has so many different particle effects and VFX in it, like thousands upon thousands of different flowers and leaves on the screen at one time, but also the actual effects of the wind that point and guide you to locations. It's not just, once again, surface level when we're talking about these next generation games looking and playing specific ways. I saw this game on the State of Play. It's called Pathless. And the first thing that I thought of was, oh my god, this game is probably going to be released on PS5 and it's probably going to be better looking on PS5. Because a lot of these developers, they find ways to kind of close the gap when it comes to current gen consoles and next gen consoles. They find what the limitations are of these consoles and they try to push them and then exceed them, and most of the time they usually do. Most of the time they can find this really, really nice sweet spot where your current gen console has video games that really should be played on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and I don't know how they figure this stuff out. I don't know how they do these types of things, and it's just, I think, just incredible amounts of creativity and knowledge of what type of hardware that they're working with, and the years upon years upon years of development that they've had in the gaming industry. It makes developers masters at understanding what they can and cannot work with and being able to execute upon their ideas very well. I'm very, very happy with where we are when it comes to the next gen consoles and the current gen consoles as well. It's like, for the next couple of years, I don't know what games are going to be coming out on the PS4 and the Xbox One, but they definitely still have strong lineups of games that are going to be released on those consoles. It's just, it seems like developers are not only waiting to go to next-gen consoles because they've had to run with like 30 frames per second, 1080p for like the last 7 years. It's like, can we get some new technology in? They finally got the new technology, and with that new technology, not just with better performance and better frames and stuff like that and graphical fidelity, I think we're gonna get some pretty damn good games in the next console generation. This has been 24. Remember to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more. Until my next video, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.